everyone, and welcome to Couch Potato Queens, the reality TV channel where we talk about mainly Big Brother. And I am joined by my lovely co-host, Joey. Big Brother Encyclopedia AI. How we doing, Joey?
I exist. I have no idea what's going to happen in the next 3 days. I'm scared. I'm Lauren standing in front of that little screen door in the backyard right now. Joey is scared.
All right, Joey is scared. Oh, and everyone, I'm Frank. I'm very chill tonight, very chill. And we are joined by a very, very, very dear friend of mine, a special guest, a new, after a few years, new Big Brother stan, fanatic, whatever you want to call us. Um, Carlos, Shaquille Carlos. Hey, yo, how we doing? What's up? Introduce yourself.
Hey, well, first and foremost, thank you, Frank, for inviting me on the pod. It's a pleasure to be here. I guess as I'll call you guys vets, and I'll be the newbie in terms of the Big Brother fandom. I think the first season I watched all the way through was BB 25, actually, because I started with BB Canada 11. But yeah, my name is S. Carlos Carbone, and I am not a Chuck, which means, in other words, I am not a token black friend.
Okay, heard. No Chucks here. Even though people like to think I'm a Chuck. Nope. So yeah. So hey Miranda. Hey Joseph. Hey Miranda. Hey Joseph. Welcome. If you are new here, if you're gonna watch in a few hours tomorrow, please hit that like button and subscribe. I mean, if you don't hit the like button, it's okay. Subscribe, comment.
No, it's
We want
not
to hear
mandatory.
from you.
No, you will be put on the hamster wheel of death if you do not press the like button. Like we will Rachel
Heard.
Riley your ass.
Heard. Hey, Kenzie. Miss you. Definitely. Thank you for the 1,000 jewels. Yes, today was the 1,000th episode of Big Brother. I put 1,000 in first. That shade. But yeah. So, what do we think? What do we think about tonight's outcome?
I'm
Go for
happy.
it, Joey or Shaquille Carlos. Go for it.
Don't throw cops. Don't throw cops. You are not Dr. Will. You are not Dan Giesling. Though they got away with it, and Dan barely got away with it. Dan barely got away with it. Do not throw cops, and don't lie and tell people that you're throwing cops if you don't throw cops. Like, it is very simple. This is the perfect lesson for the 1,000th episode of Big Brother.
Yeah, I agree. Mallory, she got what she deserved. I am not mad at it. Mallory was evicted by a vote of 6-2. Drew won the blockbuster, and yeah, that was the outcome. I'm happy with it. Just real quick, so I don't forget, just the way Mallory is compared to like the juxtaposition to Taylor when I was watching the feeds. And Mallory was like, "Oh, why did she like? Why does Taylor get to stay? Oh my god!" And literally at the same exact time, Taylor is like, "I hope Mallory gets her head in the game. She has to be strong." And it was like Taylor was rooting for her, opponent, and it just showed like, you know, the class and grace of Taylor versus just the whiny, just entitled, schoolgirl, motif, if you will, that Mallory just always gives. So I'm okay with that. What about
And
you, Shaquille Carlos? Or,
No,
or
I'm actually
Joey?
really happy. I'm actually really happy with the outcome tonight. I mean, I think it's what Joey said. Don't throw comps. I mean, Big Brother obviously is a social game, but the strongest powers come from winning competitions. If you have a chance at safety, then you take that chance at safety. How many times have we seen people go up on the block as pawns and go home? Like, you guys have seen every season of Big Brother. You've seen way more than I have. It happens all the time. If you have a chance to seize power, then take the opportunity to seize power. And it's also a game of strategy. So I don't really understand what she meant as she was talking to Julie when she was saying, I didn't know who to put up. I would assume that if I was in the Big Brother house, I would always be thinking about who's best for my game, who's worst for my game, who might be a threat down the line, who might not vote for me if they were in jury. And so I would always have people in the back of my mind for whom I would want to put.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would definitely take that opportunity. And then also, don't trust people for whom give you every reason not to trust them. She shouldn't have trusted Drew, and her ass should have kept Kamu. And
No,
perhaps
Tiffany
she's in now.
Claire overthrew Tiffany's HOH and kept the exact same noms. She put the exact same people on the block that Tiffany was going to put on the block just so she could have safety. Like, even though she was 100% perfectly aligned, she still flipped the coin of destiny, because if you're given a power that could provide you safety, you use the power that could provide you safety.
Mm-hmm. Especially in this season, it's like this is such a selfish season. The icons, they're playing the one, like the most selfish Big Brother I think I've ever witnessed. I've never seen a more selfish Big Brother ever in my entire
It is
existence.
the Sandra Diaz Twine school of Big Brother. Anybody but me.
Yeah, but me.
Anybody but me.
Yeah, because even every person in that house have thrown their ally under the bus. If you think about it, I'm trying to think about it, and I'm like, literally every ally, everyone, Taylor, from D to Drew, to all of them. So this is definitely the anybody but me season. It was a little rocky at the beginning, but I don't know, for some reason a few days ago I kind of locked in. It was like, whoa, I see, like, okay, I see where this is going. I'm enjoying Barrett right now. I'm really enjoying Barrett right now, and I'm excited to see where he goes, but we'll get into Barrett a little later. I want to chat about
Oops All Andes.
Yeah,
that's really what it feels like. Oops All Andes.
Yeah, but the one thing that's different about that is, like, there are certain alliances that are intact. There's so many alliances this season, but we do know who's working together, which is kind of like comforting. But we don't know who's loyal, if that makes sense. Like, people are working together, but they're not loyal this year at all. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. All right. So also within this episode, we had at the beginning, I wasn't expecting that, just like a stroll down memory lane, which was nice, so because of that, seeing all that history, Shaquille Carlos, I want to hear a little bit more about, or I want you to let them know a little bit more about your backstory with Big Brother, and we can go from there.
How much of that story?
No, not too much. Just the very surface level of you liking Ty, a BB can, and wanting to root for him, and that type of going back far.
Got it. Yeah. So I started with BB Canada 11. And honestly, I didn't really want to watch it. I thought it was very campy, very corny, and to be honest, I think it is still very campy and very corny. Like, I'm like, fuck. If you're gonna do BB Unlocked, can you at least make it like an actual news desk? Like, I don't know what's going on with intern Andy or Andrew, whatever his name is. I don't want to see him anymore. But anywho, I would say after I got to like episode 5, I was like, I'm gonna just do 5 episodes of this show. I'll say I've tried and I've given it a chance, but I got to episode 5 and I was like, what is this? Like, literally the strategy, watching the alliances form, seeing who's gonna be loyal, who's gonna throw the alliance under the bus, watching somebody blow up somebody's game, somebody like self-evicted in BB Canada 11. And it was so crazy because this particular player, he wanted everybody in the house to think that he was a mastermind. I assumed that he thought that strategy would make people want to work with him.
Wait, anyways, do you remember who was that? Do you remember the name?
I don't remember his name, but BB Canada 11, he self-evicted.
Zach. Yeah.
Zach.
The sales guy with the corporate sales guy type. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what was interesting to me was Ty. I hated Ty in the beginning. He, for me, felt like a villain. But then I started to watch his strategy, and then as we would watch the show, I'm like, he actually is making sense. Like, when he's talking gameplay, and he became like the person that I was rooting for. He had a showmance that he even went against his own showmance in the season. and put up his showmance's closest allies in the house, and that showman still took him to the final two. I was like, bro, like, and then he was also a comp beast, and he was also very fine, and that was a gay guy in the house, and he used his fineness. You know, I called the guy Cogsworth. I couldn't stand Cogsworth. I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Gary. No, not Gary. Not Gary. It'll come. But continue.
But he got him to
Daniel.
I think
Yes.
Yeah.
He got him to ally with him, and if I remember correctly, even use a power on him to help save his game. And so I was really impressed with that. So I was like, I need fucking more. So then Frank recommended the Cookout season, and then I think after watching the Cookout season, I was hooked. And so from 24, 25, 26, 27, and now 28, I am a newbie fan. But I will say also, watching the beginning of this 1000th episode, I know for you guys it was very nostalgic, but for me it was like, damn, I need to go back and experience all of this, and I can't wait for that to happen.
Yes, absolutely. And going back to that, I was like, I'm literally gonna, like, I don't really like rewatching things, but I used to like watch Big Brother over and over when I had it on VHS when I was a kid or a young teenager. And I was like, you know what? After seeing that, I do want to watch. Like, Dan's my favorite player, and after seeing that, I was like, you know what? I want to rewatch Big Brother 10. That's my favorite season. I haven't rewatched it. I've rewatched Big Brother season 3 probably 6 times, but I was like, you know, I want to rewatch Big Brother 10. So I think you should watch Big Brother 10 if you go back. And trust me, he won best winner in my opinion for a reason. Joey, who did you think should have won that?
June Song. Like, okay. It's to me, it's June Song and it's everyone else. I think BB4 is. Do you remember Survivor Micronesia Cerise season with Parvati?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, BB4 is like that. If you've ever seen, it's the same Rush. It's the Black Widow Brigade. It's. Mm-hmm. The twist of the season is the X Factor. Like 5 of the house guests have an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend in the house.
That's another great season to go back on to. Yeah, because it was just very also catty and like the way that they played that game was just like to see those like 2 women just like maneuver through this. I think that's a great reference. It is very Survivor Micronesia if you want to like compare it to anything.
Just
it was like fun watching them. Huh?
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, just saying I like a catty house. Okay.
And they fought. They actually legit like fought. Like someone tried to quit smoking in the middle of the season, and it was
you talking about Marvin?
No, G.
G? Oh, season 4. I'm thinking of season 5. Marvin smoked like a chimney.
All right, that was one clip where these 2 guys were like in the kitchen and almost went fist to cuffs. Like, do y'all remember? Like, what season was that? I need to go back and watch that.
That was season 14 with Willie Hantz. That was also another really, really good season. That's a Dan Giesling season, just like season 10.
Definitely an encyclopedia.
Yeah, he definitely knows Big Brother.
You have to watch BB10 before you watch 14, though, because Dan is also on BB14.
Okay.
But if you really want to see, like, it depends on kind of what you want to see, because each season is so different. Because if you want to see like a split house where it's like, damn, they are really going at it, and this is like this
BB6
side versus that side, you watch Big Brother 6. Janelle season, she won a lot of awards today. And then if you want to see like strategic mastermind, just kind of like maneuver, you watch either Big Brother 3, Big Brother 10, or
16.
Big Brother 16. If you want,
I did see a little bit of gameplay from Janelle because I did start BB22 before this season started, so I got to see a little bit of the All-Star season.
Don't watch that season.
No, there was too much pre-gaming in that season. Like,
don't watch that season.
They came into the houses with the alliance pre-baked. It was bad.
It was definitely bad.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
They all know each other
because the
alumni are very close.
Yeah, and if you want to see like a season, I was thinking of like a dramatic season. If you want to see a season of fights, definitely 100% Jesse
BB8
season. BB
or BB8. Dick fought everyone in that house.
Yeah, Dick season, and then I would say Jesse season with Shima. That
BB11 was so wild. It's like a top tier season with a bottom tier.
Y'all at this point it's gonna be, well, fuck, just watch everyone.
No, there are a couple I wouldn't recommend. No. I wouldn't recommend watching BB18. It's kind of boring. BB21 is an absolute no-go, except for like 2 weeks where Cliff and Jessica are in power. Those are the only.
Never watch that season again.
I would never. No, I would never watch BB21, and honestly, I wouldn't watch BB25 either, ever again. And you've already seen it, but I wouldn't recommend BB25 to anyone.
I wouldn't watch
so
it
long
off of length.
It's so long,
and it was just bad.
Which is another thing I thought was interesting that I guess y'all talked about already in terms of like the advantages of the so-called icons versus Rachel Riley versus Sari Fields. Have y'all talked about that at all?
Oh, how Sari has played a 39-day game of Survivor. That's the most she's played on a reality show up until Big Brother. Devin's played 39 days. Dee only had to play 26 days. Dee played 26 days on her Survivor season. She got one of the New Era shortened seasons. Angela played all but a week and a half of her season of Big Brother. So there's like one vet who is built for a 70 to 80 day game, and it's Angela. And to an extent, Selena too, because Drag Race takes so damn long to film, but she's gone. So
yeah, it's a different. And do you watch Survivor?
No.
I know Joey does. You don't. Survivor is just a different ball game. And if we're gonna have to endure this type of season, I hate seasons when people come back. I just do. The reason why is because this happens. People gravitate towards them. They're their main storyline. We don't really get to know anybody else. We just see their strategy. Just kind of like why Sari's season was just so horrible, because it was just like that was kind of like the main thing. And for me, I wasn't a fan of last season too heavily, because it did become Rachel Riley heavy. The only thing I can say, which is what I love about what Rachel Riley did, was she grouped herself in with the common people, and she was an alliance. It wasn't like and so it's like we do everything that she does to a certain degree. But I don't like these vet seasons, because we don't get to see the players truly play how they play. But I do appreciate that they're bringing Survivor aspects to this season, I guess.
Yeah, Survivor's it's very really much more cutthroat. It is much more cutthroat than your average Big Brother season. Yeah,
for sure. And they're quick. And this is why what I'm seeing with Dee and Devin is, they're playing Survivor in Big Brother. It's like, if Dee is head of household or Devin's head of household, be their target, because chances are in 3 days you're not their target anymore. So start off the week their HOH. No, you target me. I'm going for you, because after a while, nope, their target's gonna switch, and they are so Survivor for minded right now, or just period.
That's people think that's a bad thing.
I
don't think it's a bad thing.
Exciting,
because they're able to recognize the threat in real time. They don't come into a week going, here are my 3 noms, here's my renom. They're going, here are my 3 noms on Friday afternoon, and my renom is subject to what is going on in the house right this second. I'm not going to make up my mind on a renom right now. It's what's happening right this second in this house.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I said, you know what? If I have to endure that season, I love what they're like. I love the chaos. I have been enjoying it. It's not the craziest season, but it's different. It's different. It does have a Survivor-esque feel to it, and I'm enjoying that nuance of it, if you will. But it's fun. They're having fun, and you could tell they're having fun. Dee, I do wish this is so fun.
It is. And Angela's having a blast. Dee's having a blast. Even though Jason left early, Jason had a blast. we had 5 different people who'd done reality television, 6 if you count Drew, and they're all having the time of their lives.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into the nit grit. We did the intros. We know what happened on the episode. Let's get into the thick of it all. We're at our 20-minute mark? Okay, great. I can't fucking stand Drew. I'm sick of him. I want him off my screen. I want to slap him. I want to grab him by the hair. I just want to like do so many things. I don't even want to and that's so crazy because Drew was like my number one. You guys are on the pod. I was like, oh, I love Drew. I'm excited. I am so over him, and I'm glad he won Blockbuster just for entertainment purposes, but as a human being, fuck him.
I am glad he won Blockbuster tonight. I'm going to tell you why. I was in a cafe the other day talking about what I would do if I was a dictator. And I was like, you know what? I think I would take like all the ultra rich elite and I would like behead them. And they were like, well, why kill them all? Well, you can watch them suffer. And I got to say, I got so much enjoyment after the episode ended on the live feed, seeing him struggle, seeing him fight and hold back those tears when he was talking to Melody. I was sitting there like, please cry the tears that you have forced upon Taylor and forced upon Lala. I want you to feel and sit with that pain. And so, you know what? I am happy I got to feel that moment of enjoyment. So I am glad he won Blockbuster, because I didn't want him to feel his triumphant 10 minutes, because obviously he's gonna get some hard questions once he does the podcast circuit, once he's out the house. Assuming that he doesn't make it the jury. But yeah.
He's 22. He's 22, and he's got a lot to learn. He very clearly comes from like a place where he just doesn't talk to people. Like you can tell he doesn't talk to people. He isn't yet like realizing kind of what empathy is. Like I don't think you develop like the level of empathy that you need until you've like had those types of experiences. And this will teach him a lot about empathy at the end of the day. Like when he gets out there and he sees what people are saying about him, he's either gonna learn or he's gonna become Aaron Grease. And I tend to see Drew coming to learn rather than be an Aaron Grease.
No, with Drew, I wouldn't compare Drew to Aaron Grease. I wouldn't even call Drew even racist. I wouldn't even go that far. Drew.
I wouldn't either.
I think just Drew is just extremely young and ignorant, and yes, he will grow from this. And I think
he's immature.
I think he does have empathy. I do. I just don't think that he's aware of the microaggressions that he's, throwing. And so I don't think it's an empathy thing. I don't think it's a racist thing. It's just, he's just ignorant to his own microaggressions or the microaggressions he's throwing towards Taylor. And that's an unfortunate common factor within the Hispanic and African American community. And I've grown up with a lot of Drews. I've seen a lot of Drews, and he's doing exactly what a lot of those Drews do in that community.
And him talking about like kicking Taylor, for example, right? Like I somewhat understand that, because I always joke that I will kick women because simply I don't put my hands on them. So if you're running your mouth to me, I'm not going to hit you, but as soon as you turn around, I'm going to put my size 10 up your butt. But when he's talking about kicking Taylor, like, you have to understand, like, the implications, being a biracial person, but white and Mexican. You have to be cognizant of that, right? And, like, when people are talking about, like, microaggressions and just, like, politically where you sit and where you stand, because I'm also a gay man, you know what I mean? So I could probably have a little bit more license or privilege to joke about kicking a woman, or whatever. But you just got to be aware of those things. And I don't think he is. I don't think that Hades is.
She's
Hades.
I disagree. Hades. I think Haley knows exactly what you're doing. Dog. Maybe it's because I spend every summer of my life in Memphis, but I know damn well that you don't call someone uppity. Like, you just don't. Like, that is insane.
Even if they
Like,
are.
even like, you just don't. It's just a word that we all know what you want to say after it. It's maybe not be what you personally want to say after it, but we all know what comes after it. And you just, like, you don't call someone that.
I feel bad.
Heyyy knows.
I called someone that the other day.
Well, uppity. Heyyy.
I work at a place that has black millionaires. Okay.
Oh my god. So yeah, Heyyy knows. I'm so sick of Heyyy too. Heyy's not a 22-year-old. Heyyy can get every smoke in this. Her brain is fully developed. I'm sick of her. I honestly I can't even watch the feeds if she's on. It's just the white women victimization. And I hate to put a race to it, but that's reality. And so it's just like every time I see her and she's woe is me. I've had all these horrible weeks, and it's just like,
yeah. Could we lay off
where your best friend was head of household?
Yeah. Could we lay off Heyyy? She's had a rough 7 weeks. Like a really, really, really rough 7 weeks. Like, you have no idea. They have denied her peptides. She only got them 1 week in her HOH basket. I'm so sick of dog. I'm so sick of that woman.
Her too.
But I see where she fits into the plan. She is Victoria. She is Angela's MJ. Like, she literally fits so well into so many people's game plans. Angela, Barrett, even Lala. Like, Lala has the potential to just, like, say, no one would expect that we work together. That is a very good possibility if something were to happen to Taylor in this game. Like, she is a free agent that no one's really attached themselves to. She just has relationships in the house. Like,
and I think because of that,
she can't win.
Has to be more aware, like, just thinking about gameplay. Like, she's in a strategic position, I think, right? She wasn't on the block this week. She wasn't considered as a renom. But you have 2 people in the house and possibly Yash, who you're kind of a dickhead to. And for me, I would want to be that person who's taken to the end because nobody's ever thinking about putting me on the block. And it's like, you are setting yourself up to be targeted by 3 particular people in the house when you can simply have a conversation, when you can simply be nice or be cordial and not call a 58-year-old woman girl. I just, and the guy who won best winner tonight, what was his name again?
Dan Giesling.
Dan Giesling.
Dan Giesling. He said something that I thought was very critical, which was you have to be able to control your emotions. Like, even Ashley, if I am to believe Ashley played Elle Woods for an entire season, like, if somebody can have that type of mental fortitude, you can control your emotions long enough just to gain an ally in the game. And she hasn't done that. With those
and then every time someone talks to her about her emotions, she plays the "I have a black friend" card about Chuck.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It pisses me off.
I have a black friend. Oh my god! I have a black friend. Excuse is Chuck. That's it. Like,
I love threads because I get to see what, like, a lot of the vet BB fans like you guys say, and looking at people who've seen, like, every season, like you guys, say things like, we thought this type of black man would never be on Big Brother again, or I thought we were done with this type of black guy on Big Brother. It's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, it's oof.
And can I say this one thing? Because I just want to say this on air. I think I said this to Frank the other day. In terms of, like, some of the microaggressions from Hades and Drew, because as I'm on threads and I'm reading what people are saying, people are like, it's just gameplay, it's just gameplay, it's just gameplay. And I'm thinking about, like, some of my favorite white players, and I'm like, when Tucker was targeting Cedric and BB26, like, when I watched the live feeds, I didn't see any microaggressions from him. He didn't say things like boy or demean him or whatever, you know? Like when he addressed
Yep.
Cedric, he said mano a mano, man to man, you know? And then even apologized to Cedric once he got out of the house and actually saw that Cedric did not do what he accused him of doing. You know, he kept it kosher. Even in BB25, though Joey, and I think everybody agrees we'll never watch it again. When Cameron was targeting Sari, you know, he didn't even put Sari on the block. He put Mama Fee and oh gosh.
Izzy. That was Izzy. That was the week Izzy went home. That was week 5. God, that was the worst week of my life in Big Brother.
Joey, I can't wait to get like you. You are fucking amazing, Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
But Cameron, you know, those microaggressions weren't there. You know, he wasn't disrespectful. And so we've seen white players target black people and it feels like more game than it is, whatever. But like the comments about cooking and cleaning and the girl.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like Leah went after T-Core in BB26, and really because the heads of the two trios were black women. Like a black woman was going home that week, whether that was going to be Chelsea or whether that was going to be T-Core. But Leah and Angela sat there and they made a decision together based on gameplay. They said this trio is more dangerous because they didn't believe in Cam's ability to win comps, and they were right. Now they both went home back to back after that, but Janky Week wasn't a week of racial animus because there were 3 people of color on the block. It was Rubina, Chemo, and T-Core were the 3 people that ended up on the block. But we do remember. But we do remember like Jackson Mitchie's HOHs. We remember BB21 camp segregation. Like it was awful. Like it was BB21 really, honest to God, had all of the evicted house guests had to live in the house until a battle back happened. And it was just like old person, black person, like pretty much anyone that wasn't a young white man.
The opposite of BB23.
No, that's why the cookout happened. Because of 21 like this. And they won the right award for the cause and, you know, favorite alliance. And honestly, with BB26, the only time we did kind of have that was when Angela that T-Core blow up about assuming that people of color are working together.
That's the group right there.
Okay, I saw that on the feeds. I saw that live on the feeds, and she said it as in, I want to work with those people. And then Quinn came around and said, well, she said that's the group. Like that's the group she wants out. And then she comes back and then he comes back and was just like, yeah, everything's fine. And Quinn was such a shit stirrer. Like,
but
that was a wild season.
That was, but I was told.
But my favorite though,
one of you was yesterday or one of these days. Like last season was kind of a refresher too because we didn't have to deal with this. And you know, Shaquille, you're like, you know, new to this Big Brother fan base, but this is nothing compared to what we've endured for 20 plus years.
Can I just say I texted Frank maybe 2 weeks ago and I was like, how did you do this for 22 years?
Go make some rice, BB20 BB15 talking
and
about
it's not just and it's not just to black people, and that's the crazy thing. It's just like just in general. One Erica's fresh off the boat fucking immigrant. You know, we've had some
shit they did to Kaser. The shit they said to Kaser, because this was like right after 9/11. Like this was 5 years post 9/11. We are still in the Bush era in BB6 and BB7. Like it was, people were horrible to Kaser online.
By the way, if I could just say this real fast, because I only know Kaser because of obviously the All-Star season. You guys told me not to finish, but Kaser and Janelle, I was hoping they would have the game that I'm seeing right now with D and Devins. Like that was my hope starting that All-Star season for Kesar and Janelle.
That would have been great.
They did in BB7. I mean, it got derailed, but
Mhm.
they were running that house, and Janelle ran that house in BB7. Like they
Yeah.
just couldn't get rid of Erica. The whole game, they spent the whole game trying to get rid of Erica, and they just couldn't.
Speaking of that, do you guys agree with the winner of best player to never win the game?
No, Danielle Reyes
don't
is the best player to win this game. Never win.
Danielle Reyes 100% should have won that, and Janelle should have won the comp thing like that 100%. But Danielle Reyes played a masterful game.
When
Like,
she
the whole concept had to change because of one player.
When she looked at Lisa after she got her jury questions, and Lisa agreed with it. Lisa said, you know what the scary part is, Lisa? And Lisa said, you'll do it again. She goes, I'll do it again.
Do it again. I'll never forget that. Yes. She said, yes, I lied. Yes, I did this, and I'll do it again. And
she was such a joy moment, on BB Unlocked.
And every single confessional after someone was voted out, she goes, 8 down, 4 more to go. And she had a countdown every week until
her and Jason,
the final 2.
Her and Jason were absolutely the best.
Oh my God.
To watch on the show. I didn't watch the feeds until BB6, but I'm sure they were absolutely wild on the feeds too. I remember reading the forums with the late night meetings, like back when forums were a thing.
Yeah, that was because I couldn't watch the feed, so yeah, that was my end all be all. Wait, so Shaquille, did you watch Big Brother 3?
No.
Okay, so that's Danielle's season, and so Danielle and Jason had this brilliant alliance. Danielle was on one side of the house, Jason was on like the other side, and from the beginning, they formed a secret alliance, being on opposite sides, but they never ever hung out during the day. They snuck to have their meetings, and they still trusted each other. He would give her information from one side, she would give him information from one side, and they kind of just controlled the entire game until literally the end. And
until the final 3, and Lisa won the last. Yeah, Lisa won the last HOH. Otherwise, Danielle would have been against Jason in those final 2 chairs. Now, granted, Jason would have won because the jury wasn't sequestered.
100%.
Who is this woman? Who Lisa?
Lisa won Big Brother 3.
Lisa, how old is she? Because I got a couple aunties. Because she need an ass whoop.
What?
No,
why?
Lisa and Danielle got.
Are you saying that? Okay, a black woman could have possibly won Big Brother 3.
Yeah, no, but they didn't sequester the jury.
Yeah, that jury. That's why they created a jury, because they could see her conversations and they could see her confessionals, and they were salty that she played them.
Oh, so that's what you meant by they had to reach.
Yes, because season 4 they introduced the concept of having a jury.
They sent them to Mexico. They sent them to a whole ass different country. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. So it was just like masterful how she played. And she gave me one of my best fights in Big Brother history, with Lori. So you gotta watch that one. I would reenact it right now, but people might.
Was that the wash your nasty hand? No,
yes.
That wasn't.
It was wash your
nasty hands.
And he did not wash his nasty hands, and that's disgusting. I said it. Go ahead and get it right now. Yes. That was now that.
I sound like Keanu. I saw it in the highlights. Rachel was so mad. She was like, "You didn't watch my season? Like, bitch, did they tell him you was gonna be on the show?"
No, but you figure like you're sat down and you're told to watch. Like you're going to watch a season. You're going to go on a show. They give you a list of seasons to watch before you go on the show. 24 is always on that list. 10 is always on that list. I think 14 is also always on that list. And Rachel's season
100% on that list. Probably
16 is on that list, and 13 is on that list. 4 of those are returnee seasons.
Yeah.
Or no, 3 of them. Excuse me, 3 of them are returnee seasons.
So can I speaking of Danielle, because when Danielle was on last week, she was talking about Yash, right? Danielle, in
Mhm.
my opinion, she's a fucking legend. Actually, Shaquille, if you go back to watch anything, watch her season and just watch her. I'm like literally just watch her. That's what was so exciting. I think that's why I liked Big Brother 23, because I was able to watch a bunch of Danielle's play. Like just
Mhm.
black dominance. And
Except
so
she's a villain,
I,
and it's great. Except she's like a
yeah,
rootable villain the whole time, openly.
and yeah, like she was cutting their throats, like stabbing them in the back, twisting it and licking the fucking knife. That's I would go back and watch Big Brother 3 if anything. But she was talking about Yash, right? And I was like, but after this week, Yash is a force. Yash is very aware. I loved how he's playing Devins. What do we think of Yash?
I think he's
Yash,
Enzo.
Yash
You
is
think he's
my
Enzo?
dream. Him and Taylor. If I had a dream
Okay.
final two, it'll be them two.
Yosh is
Okay.
Enzo. Yosh cannot win this game. And
I don't
it's
think
because
I
he's
disagree.
such a hype man. He's the world's best hype man. He's the hype man that the other side of the house needs. But the second they find out that he took that deal, he will not win this game.
My thing
Mm.
is, I think the only thing that would cost him is not taking the first deal. But it's like I wouldn't even take the first deal. How am I supposed to know someone's going to have a diamond power veto? Secondly, it's either me or two of my alliance members leaving, so I have to take the deal. What would he have? What would you have? I would have taken that deal.
I
I was
thought it was
taking the
smart
first deal.
gameplay because it kept him off the block.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
would have been
obviously,
gone this
I'm
week.
rooting for the.
He is
obviously,
Yash
smart.
would have been gone.
It is smart gameplay. It's 1,000% smart gameplay, but it's also basically selling your soul. Like, the math works out that if Yash doesn't win an HOH, if Yash doesn't win an HOH in the next few weeks, and he is sitting in those final 3 chairs, and the last HOH that he wins is the final HOH,
D
he
said
has to take a
him
bet if there's there.
No,
If the
No,
math
D
works,
said if
it
the
says
math works.
the math does work. If there's a vet there, just one vet, and there's a non-vet, and there's Yash, then he has to take the vet because the math works.
but if he wins head of household like this week, it's null and it's done.
Yes, if he wins head of
next
household,
week, it's done. So
yeah, but if
it's
he wins
like
head of household this week, he destroys this game, and there is no head of household this week, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
there is no HOH.
but if I was Yash, I would have D. Okay, let's talking about D. D is playing a crazy wild game. Sometimes I don't know if she's like just masterful genius or she's just being wild and kooky because she has nothing to lose since she already won a game show. So she's like whatever, or she's like I don't know. I don't know, but she did the best she could with that freaking power. I'm like,
She took a useless power and made it an
wow.
HOH takeover. She took an absolutely useless power and turned it into 3 immunity idols.
For 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
She's so creative. Like, so creative.
And she's thinking
So if I
long
was
game.
Josh, I mean, I don't know. I would have taken.
No, I absolutely would have taken it. Like, he had no other option. But when he wins that HOH and he has to throw up Drew, Barrett, and Melody, because that'll be his 3 noms, either Drew, Barrett, and Melody, or it'll be like Drew, Melody, Heyyy. They're all going to ask why. And Taylor and the vets are the only people in that house that know why. And Taylor may sell him, like, may feed him to the dogs, if you will. Just like Ramsey Bolton, at like, just straight up let him get shredded.
I don't know. I was very impressed with Yash's confessionals. Very entertaining. So
Yeah.
I mean I could see that's why you would say Enzo, but but Yash is he's a smart man. He's very intelligent. He has a very successful career. What was it? Well, he still lives with his
He's a
parents,
financial
right? But
analyst.
yeah,
I mean,
so like, but
he's Indian. He's Indian.
I think
That's
that
fine.
if
That's
he
a cultural
didn't
thing. He can live with his parents.
yeah, so he's I think he's a
saving
little
that
bit
money.
more aware that than people think, and I do think he can have a change, like a change around and really do something in this game. I see what Danielle Reyes see with
So do I.
Yash.
He's good.
And his confessionals like sealed it for me. The way he's like dealing with Devon's, and Devon thinks he has him so wrapped around his fingers, and Yash is like, boy, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I see you. It's like, it's great, and we know that because his confessionals tell us. So Yash is he's interesting right now.
And I think if he didn't take that power, it's very likely that a person of color would have went home tonight. Because the 3 easy nominees for D would have been obviously Taylor, Yash, and Lala.
And Lala, yep, that would have happened.
I don't think Angela was
Or
going to
at
let
least it would
Lala
have
hit that
increased
block.
the
Yeah.
chances. And also,
well,
seeing
Or she would have let Lala
Angela
leave.
Seeing Angela in that veto competition shows me why Chuck is okay with her going away for 90 days every summer.
Oh, well, why? Why you say that?
You didn't see the veto competition?
Yeah. Wait, which
the hip thruster?
Oh yeah. Oh God.
She's
Chuck
50.
having the time of his life right now.
Oh, you talking about Chuck, his wife, or his her husband? Yeah. I was.
Chuck has to
Chuck
watch
is
that.
rooting for Angela to stay in the house. I know he was happy she won
God.
that blockbuster.
Oh my God.
I don't know who Lala Man is, but la.
I think Lala is
I
divorced.
gotta do with all that.
I'm pretty sure Lala's divorced.
Mm-hmm.
At least because she's talking about like. I think she's talking about.
You know,
being
she's
single.
the one who initiated the divorce.
Yes, yeah.
Yo, I am loving seeing Drew just go through it.
I found out she's a Grammy winner the other day too. Is there anything that woman doesn't do?
And I can't stand Barrett either. I was so happy that he was forced to like lose one of his closest ally. I guess the handyman or whatever they are. What is it? Whatever their 2-man alliance name is, as
the juggler
probably done now.
The jugglers is done.
Okay, yeah. So with Barrett, I was want to say one thing before we get to Barrett about Taylor, just and so I can wrap that up. We were talking about the cookout, right? And so Shaquille, you just said, 3 people of color would have left. I will say this is a season where if Lala, Taylor, and Yash do steamroll or do, work together, we can't blame them because we've seen them try to work with everyone in the house, and no one has. If you guys think about it, no one has taken Yash, Lala, or Taylor serious. No one. And so I do think the microaggressions pushed them together. To the point where they had no choice. And, the good thing is they vibe.
And you know what? The people who was working with them and was willing to protect them all got evicted, mainly because of fucking Barrett and Drew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feeding information to fucking the icons, giving them and you know what I'm realizing, and as a newbie, feel free to push back on me. I am thinking or realizing that one of the best positions to be in the house is to be the person for whom gets fed all the information.
Yes. That's why Sari was so powerful.
And Drew and Barrett are doing that. Like they can critique Taylor and say Taylor is staying in a bubble, but they are somewhat in a bubble. Like whenever I get the chance to watch the live feeds, D is not always in the fucking mix. Sometimes she's laying somewhere by herself.
D does not even talk to any. D doesn't even talk to half of them, and then when they do, it's so fake and so fraudulent.
She has no social game. Like of the icons, they all have their flaws. Devon's is overconfidence. D's, she has no social game. Angela can't win comps as well as the other two. Like they are not they have their weaknesses that can be exploited. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, but the thing I would say that Devins and Angela, what they do have though is they do have a little humanity in the way they interact with a lot of the house guests. Where D is just like every time I see D, I'm like, she's on. She's just it's like, oh, this is not. I personally, I'm having fun watching D, but I don't know D. I don't see the vulnerability. She did have that hammock segment, but it's like I don't know about y'all, but I don't really know much about the person D, and I feel like a lot of the house guests might feel that as well, and I'm just a viewer.
She has no social game. It's like she doesn't have a person on the other side of the house that they might not be working together, but she at least gets along with well enough. Like, you're gonna have to pry Lala from Angela's cold dead hands. Like, D isn't, or Devins isn't letting Yash go for anything. Like those are their, I wouldn't say allies, but they at least have a relationship with those people.
They have a rapport.
If you're not working with D, you don't have any type of relationship with her.
Yeah.
D to me comes off as a little bit scary, and I think part of that to me is I don't really sense emotion from her a lot of times. And it's like, Joey, you're like absolutely right. Earlier when you were saying that, you could be the target for D and some of the icons in the beginning of the week, or Frank, you were saying that you will want to be first on the block because the target is going to change later on. And Joey is like, well, this is like an agile thing. Like, I get new information, I switch up the game. And then I'm thinking about like maybe some past players in past seasons where they got that information and there was still a part of them that felt a sense of loyalty. Because I'm still in an alliance, because this is still one of my allies, because I don't 100% know that the information that I'm getting is true. And I don't know. I'm yeah.
Andy was the master of this. Andy was the rat floater. Andy and June. Like, there have been two rats
Andy was Big
that have
Brother
won this
15,
game.
And June was Big Brother 15 winner.
And June was Big Brother 4. And they were both information brokers. They were rats. Like, they played two of the best games. Barrett and Drew are trying to play that game, and I don't think that they have the skill. I don't think that they have the skill to keep that many balls in the air, no matter if they call themselves the jugglers. It doesn't matter. They cannot keep that many balls in the air. You are not June Song. You are not Andy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, Drew, if you're going to play a rat game, at least play a good rat game where it's like, a rat game is you can't catch the rat. You can't get the rat. But it's like, Drew, you've been on the block. He's been on the block twice by an ally. And it's like, how are you not registering? Something's off here. Drew, Barrett, Mallory, and Melody could have swept this game if they kept Camus. If Drew and Barrett weren't so far up the icon's ass. But I will give Barrett credit, because if you look at Barrett's stats, everything he's done up until now, it's kind of like, I don't care if this person leaves. Like, think about it. Literally every person that's left. For Barrett, I'll do anything the icon wants to do, because Barrett was not even connected to anyone who's been evicted. Think about it. We saw the real Barrett when they took a shot at something that was personal to his game, and not only personal, but like a strategic factor to his game. I think that's why I'm giving Barrett his props, because after last night and him saying he's over them and he's done with them, I'm like, I think Barrett can make some moves here. Nothing was detrimental to his game the first few weeks. Okay, Rome, who cares? Lyric, who cares? Okay, Mallory likes Lyric, whatever. She's closer to me now. So I can't be mad at Barrett. Drew, on the other hand, I think he took advantage of his air of superiority and his microaggressions. against Taylor. I'm not feeling like you want Taylor to play the game or you don't. She's in her pod all day, but then when she's in the bathroom, you're complaining she's in the bathroom too long. Which
That's
one
how
is
it is on Survivor. If it's always, well, why are they talking to this person? Well, why are they talking to this person? I think the difference is Dee and Devins are not seeing that on Survivor, that's a day. That's just one day of this happening, of saying, well, they can't talk to this person. Why are they talking to this person? This is Big Brother. You have to live with this person for a whole ass week. You don't get to just boot them out and then like smile and wave to them while they're getting their torch snuffed. You actually have to live with these people. And it's just not clicking for them. Like, these are all things that you hear very often on Survivor. Like, why are they off in the woods talking to this person? Like, who is doing this? Who is doing this? Why are they talking about game at all? And
Taylor can't do shit.
They're not adapting. They're not adapting. Taylor can't do shit. Drew for an extent couldn't do shit, like all the way up to week 4 when they put his ass on the block.
That's right.
Drew couldn't have a game independent of anyone. Like, Survivor is it's tribal. It's very tribal, and it's a double-edged sword. Like, we're getting that fast-paced gameplay that we like to see. It's giving us some fun feeds, but it's also giving us. I would never say that they're intending to give us like isolation of specifically people of color, but it happens to be people of color, and it's not fun to watch. Like, it's hard to watch. You feel for these people. You don't want to watch them sit there and suffer for a week. I remember how it was watching Taylor Hale, like Paloma go after Taylor Hale on the feeds. And then all that stuck. Everyone in the house found out Paloma was crazy, or was like having a mental episode. I don't want to say crazy, but she was having a mental episode, and she was just making shit up, and she thought she was in a simulation and things. And somehow they took her word over Taylor's, and it just stuck for 3 weeks until the leftovers formed, and it was really, really bad. I mean, Terrence kept on that shit all the way up until the day he was evicted.
Yeah, and Shaquille Paloma, she was another Drew. What was her ethnicity?
Mexican. So Drew's a Mexican.
No, I didn't even know she was Mexican. I think Paloma might have been.
Oh, Shaquille, you saw that. You saw Taylor season, right? Yeah, so you know Paloma. So yeah. So I think we know, like I know, like it doesn't take it's all right, we're 2 minutes from Couch Potato Queens After Hours, where I don't give a fuck, cancel me. We know what's up. I will vote for Donald Trump. I mean, it is what it is. And that particular that mindset, it's there. And that's why I like this season. Yes, put a goddamn MAGA on. Put people on, like,
because I got to enjoy watching. I got to enjoy watching Kamu's ass walk out the door. I'm not gonna lie, it was satisfying. It was very, very satisfying to watch Kamu walk out the door.
I wanted him to stay.
I was pulling for him to stay. I was like, no, Kamu, because Kamu reminded me so much of Ty. Like, I couldn't stand him, but I hated him so much that I actually started to like him. And also, I like a player, I'm realizing, who will switch up their game in their strategy mid-season, midway, just to stay in the game. And he was doing that. He was like, listen, I got to separate myself from Hades and from the token. And, I got to show that I'm playing my own game and that I'm willing to work with other people in the house. And then, he also was kind of protecting like the black women that were in the house. So I was kind of like, okay, all right, well, yeah, you're kind of standing in the gap there for a little while. But I didn't know until I saw his Instagram that he is Hawaiian but was born in Jamaica, or maybe it's the other way around. But I think his Instagram is like the Jawaiian or something like that. But no, I was sad to see Kamu go. And then I think like I said earlier, if Mallory and Melody and all of them would have stood 10 toes down and tried their best to keep him, Mallory probably would still be in the house right now, because he said, he was very clear, he was going after the icons. He had proven that he could win comps. They had to backdoor him, because had they given him 2 opportunities, he would have been like another fucking Keanu. We can't never get this motherfucker out because he just keeps winning fucking comps.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, they should have kept him, and I hope they see where they fucked up.
I think Keanu was a cautionary tale. Yeah, I think Keanu was a cautionary. Well, no, they didn't have the votes with or without Mallory. With or without Mallory, they didn't have the votes. You had Angela D. You had Angela D, because Angela came off the block. Angela D. Devins, Drew Barrett.
Oh yeah,
that was
Drew,
5.
Because Drew switched it last minute. Yeah, or he confirmed it to them last minute. But still, like they could have made moves with or without the icons, or like Mallory has no one to blame but herself for this.
Yeah, for real. Like she could have talked to the icons too. Like they've been talking for weeks about, oh, we want to get together with the icons. Well, if you wanted to get together with the icons and put together that 7-person alliance, you should have done that the week that Melody almost went home. You should have done that the week that Lyric went home, and after the vote flip, or before the vote flip, or while you were hearing it was going on. You should have said, okay, let's solidify something with the icons this week.
Yeah, but going back to like Camus is just big. Honestly, like, okay, Shaquille, you talk about Bluesky, right?
Mm-hmm.
BB Twitter, I don't know if that's a whole nother goddamn ball game. It's just honestly, it's a bunch of
weirdos.
It's a bunch of weird as fake liberal, Black Lives Matter. Okay. I want to be oppressed. I want to be oppressed so bad. Black Lives Matter, but I'm still, not a black person, and I still show microaggressions, but I don't know I do. But Black Lives Matter. Oh, I want to be oppressed so bad type of individuals that look for nitpick every little ounce of anything they can to cancel someone, or something that just irks them, or, oh my God, that black person's mad, so I'm going to be mad and I'm going to be the spokesperson and be your white savior. That's BB Twitter. So what I say might not appeal to them, but I did not think nothing that Camus said about gay people, homosexuality was offensive to me. I don't think anything he said was homophobic at all.
Wait a minute.
On the show.
He said he would not wear drag. He said that we cannot force him to put on clothes that he does not want to put on. You know how horrible it is to not put on clothes.
He is so homophobic.
Forces. Exactly. He is so
homophobic. Yeah, and that's
the stuff he said in the house versus the stuff he says outside of the house. And you have to separate, because people are like damn shapeshifters in the Big Brother house. You will do things in the Big Brother house that are contrary to your character. Like 1,000%. He may be a bigot outside the house, but if his best chance to stay inside is to align with whoever, he's going to align with whoever, because the man is a chameleon. Like, I don't fault him for anything he did in the house. Outside the house, fuck him. I don't care for him. But in that house, he did not. He was just annoying, and he had two stories. That was his whole life. All he did was tell the same 2 stories. He was the most boring ass thing to watch on the live feeds. He just talked about MMA and like protein and peptides with dog.
I'll speak for myself.
It was just too much.
I think he was annoying, but he was very persuasive. He was a great game player. I don't care about this. So the thing he did say about the George Floyd thing, I'm not playing devil's advocate to like give him a pass, but it was like he walked by and heard someone say, "I can't breathe." Oh, he thinks he's George Floyd. I think that was very distasteful. Yes. Is that something that I think someone should be crucified for? No, just ignorant. I think they should be crucified if that's just their character. We don't know if that's his character because I didn't see that character in the house,
No,
and we was
I just
watching
think
him
it's
24/7.
I just think it's hilarious that you shout out Jesus and then tell women to send you 2 coconut emojis in the same speach. Like that
Well,
was
how you
kind of
think Jesus
wild.
was born? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean
Like,
that's
that
How
was
you
like
think you got here?
that's I was like that's a little wild. Not gonna lie. Like Julie's probably out there going,
that's gonna. Did
It's
they
because
have their
there's an
God
expanded
one-on-one
definition.
conversation?
Oh my bad. I
No,
was
don't they usually
saying.
have a God 101? Am I
"Oh,
glitchy?
he'll be first in line. He'll
Oh
be
no,
first.
no.
No, he'll be first in line to God 101."
Right. So yeah, what were you saying? Should kill Carlos?
No, I'm
As
laughing at you like
Carlos?
not glitchy.
Oh,
No, I was saying because
yeah.
an expanded definition of what a woman is, I also sent 2 coconut emojis because I am every woman calling me.
Oh Lord, Joseph, you
I
said I think so, Frank. Wait, you think I'm glitchy? I don't know what that means. If I am, let me know. All right, let's do this really quickly. Oh no, continue, Joey.
no. I just think this whole season has been. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I've not
I
known
don't
since week 1
either.
who was going home, going into any eviction. Josh will call me and say who's going home, and I go, "Fuck if I know." Like I have no
Yeah,
clue, and I watch live feeds. Like
I,
no
I'm
idea who's
not
going
mad.
home.
I'm not mad at this season. I'm really not. I don't know. What do you who are y'all rooting for? And like, what do y'all think of the season? Like, just since we're at the jury, we have one more till we're jury, right? Or
Yeah, one more, and then we're a jury. And I want an
damn,
Angela final 2. I want the oldest final 2 in the history of Big Brother. I want it to be the 2 old women that won comps, that beat the younger people. Like that is an ideal final 2. And I don't care who wins. I like Lala. I like Angela. I've liked Angela since BB26. Like she's crazy. She's good drama. She's like Real Housewives level of drama. Lala is also good television. Like you get a good winner and a good story out of either of them. And it would just be so nice for either one of them, for them to sit next to each other and to prove that casting older women should be done more often. We have not missed with an older woman since Felicia. Have not missed.
I agree.
You know,
I love
I
when they cast
also
the
would not
Rennies.
mind. Oh,
The Rennies.
No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, yeah. I 100% agree, Joey, with older women. I don't agree with those choices, but I agree with your sentiment. Continue.
I also wouldn't be mad at Dean Devon's winning. I think that it would piss a lot of fucking people off. But I also think it would be kind of iconic, like the headlines of 2 fucking Survivor players steamrolling and literally making short work of Big Brother. It would be honestly, I would love to see the chaos, the fallout from that. And honestly, after seeing Sari play, and that's what I was trying to say earlier. I felt like Sari didn't really have an advantage in the game like Dean Devons did with
Mhm.
everybody else not being able to play HOH. I mean, even Rachel Riley, she got immunity her first week when she was in the house. And also we see from Cerise season to the season with Rachel Riley and the icons now, there is a social advantage with people knowing that you are an icon.
They thought they were giving Suri an
Jason,
advantage. They gave her an anchor in her son.
no, they gave
Yeah,
her
they
an
gave her.
advantage.
Yeah,
She was
right.
playing for 2. And that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. And
literally.
literally, when I'm saying that Sarita did not have an advantage, she was literally playing for 2. Also, she didn't have the social advantage, right? And so we see from Rachel Riley coming in the house, and whether you knew who she was or not, you knew that she had won Big Brother before. We see how that plays out, right? And like Selena would probably still be in the house had she, outed that she was in Drag Race and she aligned herself with the icons because she could have made the reality TV, argument to them
That's
or
what
what
he
have
should
you.
have. I wish he did that.
But yeah, I would love to see. Oh, because also Sari, she dominated the first half of her season along with Mama Fee until Cameron, in my opinion, the comp beast of that season, was able to break it up. It's an Izzy home. So that has me wondering what it would be like to have a Big Brother season where it's like half the house is the best survivor and some all-stars of Big Brother, and let's fucking battle it out. And as a newbie, that's something I would love to see.
Yeah, yeah, that would be like a. I could see that being like a winter season because they sometimes do winter seasons and like Celebrity Big Brother. I don't know if you've seen any of the Celebrity Big Brothers.
Have
No.
you seen the show Tamar?
Tamar won one season. Yeah, Omarosa
Brad
Ross
was
Pitt?
Matthews is
on.
actually a hell of a Big Brother player. Like, I was
Yeah.
shocked at how good Ross Matthews is a Big Brother.
Yeah,
And
you should get
Carson
into
too.
Celebrity Big Brother too. It's cute, it's fun. But yeah, that would be great. I personally I just want to see newbies moving forward until like a big all-star season. If you're gonna bring anybody back from any type of show, any season, let them all battle it out together. Like you said, a Survivor versus Big Brother. I would have signed up for that over this type of season any day. Even though I'm not, terribly, horribly 100% upset with this season. I'm not mad at this season, but I would love to see something like that. But you never know; it might be able to happen. I want to see.
Were you gonna give your
our
ideal final
stats.
two, Frank?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I agree. D or Devins. At this rate, yeah, like I is it not like I agree.
Jeff
It's like
Probst
you
would.
can't you look at everybody's lineup. D and Devins are I've never seen dominance in Big Brother like this before. Joey, help me out.
Vanessa Russo. Like, this is Vanessa Russo levels of constantly scheming, going crazy,
Yeah, but
waking people up in the middle of the night. Oh,
Well,
this is Sari and Izzy. This is Sari and Izzy. They just
but
have not broken up
weren't-
Sari and Izzy.
Yeah, Sari
but
and Izzy were not
Izzy-
successful.
They weren't, but as far as a successful pairing, I think you have to go back to Jason and Danielle. You have to go back. That's the only two: Jason and Danielle, June and Allison. June and Allison.
But the difference between Jason and Danielle and June and Allison, they weren't winning like D and Devins are winning and they are getting advantages and they're
you're talking about winning comps and stuff.
Just like overall threat level and still running this. I've never seen this dominance.
Cody and Derek. I'm so shocked. Like, we look back and we go, how did they not get Cody and Derek out? They won so much. I don't know. Maybe Devins is just really good at making people calm and just sitting them down and talking to them like they're they're his 4-year-old kids and being like, okay, all right, Juju. You did a bad thing there.
Yeah,
it's not okay to do a bad thing.
They showed a segment like that, which was funny. But that's the thing that I like. That's what is so frustrating to me about like any type of vet season, is because these players become starstruck, and when you're starstruck, you're not like, who are you? Like you're not playing like you would normally play, and it kind of takes away the authenticity of reality competition. That makes it authentic and good, in my opinion. That's why I'm excited for Traders to see how that goes with all random people. Sorry, side. I don't know if you watch Traders.
The British seasons are so good because and even the Celebrity Traders was the best season that Britain's put on, but they've never had a flop season with civilians. They've all been good.
And going back to what you were saying, Frank, Literally, that's what I was saying earlier. My favorite season of Big Brother that I've had the privilege of being able to watch live is BB 26 Chelsea's season because
Mm.
it was all newbies. It was all straight, just mano a mano, as Tucker would say, gameplay. And
Mm-hmm.
like literally what you described, like of wanting to see back is like what that was for me. And then also, it was my first season of the person that I wanted to win from the beginning actually winning. So that was like a very vindicated
Mm.
feeling because
Yeah.
usually the person that I originally wanted to win would get evicted, and then I would have
Yeah.
to,
Yeah.
I did not care for BB 23 after Tiffany went home. Like, I was like, okay, we're cool. And then
It
Tiffany went
sounds
home,
like
and I
you,
was like,
Frank.
Yeah, that was me, right? I was so over it. I was so mad.
yeah, I was like, so you mean Tiffany should have kept Claire? And if Tiffany would have kept Claire, like Tiffany would have just went to the end. Like she would have just won. Like the whole
Yeah,
Tiffany would have won the
100%.
entire game. She like crucified her game on the cross for this cause. I mean, it needed to happen, but
Shaquille
God,
was
did it
around.
suck to watch.
Was Big Brother 23 like you were around for it live, right, Shaquille?
No, I watched it back
Wait, what season did you watch live for the first time? 24?
25.
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So Tiffany, I was like she's up there as my favorites and just on a personal level. By the way, I took Shaquille to Tiffany wasn't there, but everybody else was. I took Shaquille to Oz's Chop House a few years ago. It was like a few years ago, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, he got to meet Mama Fee and all of Big Brother 25, really.
I need
like,
to
was
fly
there.
up to New York for one of these things one of these days. I've never been
It
to
was
New
a good
York.
time.
I have the
Yeah.
furthest up on the East Coast that I have been is Virginia. Like, I have never been to New York.
How was it? Wait, was that after you've watched any of the seasons? Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch? Because that was for season 26, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and so you saw, so you like Mimi, so you knew all of them, Matt, and yeah, it was a really good time.
No, I was definitely fangirling out. Like, obviously, Frank knows I was so excited when Mama Fee walked in. I was like, oh my God, that's Mama Fee. Because
Are you watching
Mama
the feeds right now?
Oh,
They're
oh,
ma-
shit.
they're letting us watch them do the time machine shit. Like they
Oh,
are
wait.
getting.
Oh, I like that. Like production stuff.
Yeah, they are letting us see them set up the time machine shit. Like they're moving the table. Like
I wonder
Oh,
what
wow.
Heyyy
this
was
is
talking
so
about.
ridiculous.
Damn,
Like,
They
who
never-
casted a spell.
what's everybody gonna do for 3 days? I mean, like the Big Brother, like
I've got
or-
races that I got to work on. Like I've got two. Like we still got a couple. Like we got a general election coming up. Like I got shit to do.
Can I be
That's
honest?
what you're talking about. I did
Yeah.
not know what you meant by racist. I was over here like, huh?
No.
No.
It did sound like that, right? It did sound like that. It really did.
I was like, okay, he's gonna resurrect Homo erectus. Okay, I believe in you.
She's already in the house. Dog's already there. It's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all. I am so glad. Can I be honest? I am so glad the feeds are gone for 3 days. Because shit
Twitter
was
getting so
good.
nasty.
It was. I needed I was up last night until I was like, Drew and y'all, if y'all don't go to bed, like I was up to like 2:00. I don't even know what time.
I'm so pissed. I drank an energy drink before the show started, and I am fucking wired. And then she goes, and the feeds are going to be down for 3 days. You need to go touch some grass. Julie addressed me personally, and I took that as an attack. And
she said, y'all need to take a break. Y'all need to go touch some grass. Y'all need to get out the house. go have some sex, get drunk, go to a bar, be
Allison
human.
Grodner parted the clouds and said, "You're free. You're free."
And like CBS is getting sued for consumption. People are emailing us. Joey's not showing up for work because he's watching the goddamn live feeds.
Oh my
Someone-
god!
I bet you the markets where people watch Big Brother the most, every summer hypertension just goes up. It's just probably reported. I think somebody should pull that statistics. Like
Yeah,
people's blood pressure, hypertension, all this shit just goes up.
Last week I was shaking.
all of it.
Last week I was shaking, like I could not keep the phone in my hands. Like I was watching it. I was in the middle of a meeting, watching the show. Like I had the meeting going. I had myself on mute, and I had the show going. And then Angela won Blockbuster, and I'm sure all they saw was like.
Oh yeah, so Joey's an Angela fan. Joey's an Angela fan. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about Angela. I think she's great TV, but she
I just
I
know
like her.
BB26 got so boring when Angela left.
I don't
Like,
know.
having to
It was
watch-
interesting
No.
for me.
You know,
I had to sit there and watch
wait.
Rubina and Chemo on the feeds do absolutely nothing.
Oh, so you know what? I didn't really watch the feeds for BB26. I was like very much a casual for last year, but after Angela left, I had so much fun watching Chelsea. It was like just watching her, just like maneuver through the game. That made up for me. Her gameplay after that was like, ooh.
Chelsea
Like, it
was
so good.
Chelsea was too good at that. Like, it's like D. Watching Chelsea, it's like watching D. Like, it feels like the second coming of Chelsea in that house. Like,
felt
everyone
like
knows
Morgan to me, too.
exactly. I love Morgan. I got to game with Morgan a few months back. Like,
Oh, Morgan's
I just ended up in a random Marvel Rivals match with her.
Oh,
Well, okay,
wow.
so quick fact about me. Morgan is also like, because I know you guys probably got a couple. She's like my first player that I watch live that I just feel very, 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 very strongly should have won
Morgod.
their season.
That's a good one.
I
That was a
think
good one.
I'm like,
she
Vince, if
could
Vince
have.
had he just understood those fucking instructions, the goddamn idiot. Maybe my girl
You know-
Morgan would have had a chance to go to the final two.
I think they could have had a Morgan, and I think they should have had one more. If they had one more icon, like just to balance it out, Morgan would have actually been. Because wait, no, we had two women. Damn, they probably wouldn't have put Morgan because this would have been three women. But Morgan would have been a great. I can't wait to see Morgan play again. She's a good
Honestly,
one. That's a good one, Shaquille.
I think that they should have given them Keanu as a handicap. Like that would have been their disadvantage. Give them Keanu as a
yeah.
handicap.
Yeah,
Like,
not three strategically brilliant icons. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give one just like comp icon. You know,
He might
Angela's
have
like.
improved his social game his second time.
So
around.
I am.
could you
watching
imagine
him on
Angela having to sit across from him instead of Rachel? Like, Rachel kept it together so well up until like towards the very end, where she was just screaming at him in the gym. Angela would have been screaming at that motherfucker 2 days into the game.
I loved when he got under freaking Rachel's skin, and he was just such a little snide little prick about it. And I was like, "Oh, make that bitch mad!" And
You
like
know
he
what?
was just so good at it.
Even in that, Rachel Riley, she didn't show any like microaggression. She definitely did that classic white woman. Why are you yelling at me? And Keanu was definitely like, I'm sitting here talking in my automaton voice. Hey, stop yelling at me!
Yeah, I had moments calling Rachel out on that for sure. Yeah, but she good people. We don't think of that with Rachel.
No,
But, like,
Rachel is the best of the returnees that we've had probably in the last decade.
Rachel did a really good job last year. I'm watching Keanu on the challenge. I'm like an episode behind on the
He's
challenge.
a bullet.
the challenge is really good right now. But
Keanu is
Keanu's-
a beast. Like straight, he's a bully. He bully. Did
way
you watch him climb that wall? He just like he's
against
a move.
Brad. He
Move.
mollywopped Brad. Brad of all people. That's a
Mhm.
challenge legend. And he just was like, ooh, like almost like CT energy.
Yeah.
Like CT Hall Brawl energy. Brad just or Keanu gave. So
Maybe that's
Keanu
the
just
twist.
solidified
Maybe they're bringing back Keanu so we could have a hall brawl. Like,
oh my god.
because they are bringing
Keanu,
Keanu back this week.
Oh, they are? Oh wow.
He's one of the 4 people on the royal court. The royal court is Keanu and Brittany Haynes on one side and Tiffany and Cody on the other side. And I'm very interested to see, does this mean we have a split house? Is it a Narnia reference? Like, what do we have here?
Yeah, a lot of people, they kept mentioning, let's talk about this twist. Unfortunately, my thing was glitching, and then I missed the last few minutes. So Joey, you want to, or Shaquille, you want to give a little recap of what this twist is this week? Either or.
You've got the better mic. I'll let you go.
Well played. The twist is something really special that you're gonna see on Sunday. God damn it!
Okay, Joey,
they gave
what's
us
the
nothing
this week?
We don't know. We know what it's not specifically. Julie told us there is no HOH and there is no veto. She did not say there is no vote, and she did say someone would leave.
Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now. No, not anymore. Remember Survivor every 3 days was tribal council? It's 3 days. They're gonna play Survivor in the medieval castle. I don't know.
I think it is a competition, a set of competitions, like a medieval tournament, and the winner of the tournament gets to do a BB Canada style chain of safety. That's who gets to start the chain of safety. And there are only 3 people who are in danger if the chain of safety starts. Heyyy is on one end of the chain of safety. If she wins, Yash goes home. If Yash wins, or Yosh, excuse me, I should probably say Yosh. If Yosh wins, Heyyy goes home. Or if they just decide no one picks Drew because no one is actually aligned with Drew could go home. But
I don't
everyone
think they're gonna do
else,
a chain. I don't see a chain of safety being the. I mean, I can see it being the biggest twist of the season, yes, but splitting people up, and even in BB Cam when they did that, it was just like one night.
Did Julie not say this was a never before seen twist?
She said never before seen, but Allison Grodner assumes that we have not watched.
Is that
BB
Ben?
Canada.
Both course. Is that Ben?
No, Ben is it's a food channel now. Ben does food content.
Oh, good for Ben. Hi, Bolton Corpse. I don't know.
No, I'm not surprised there's no Ashley because Morgan was there. I'm not surprised there's no Ashley. Morgan was right there in the front row.
Ashley was in the audience. She was in the.
Did you see that there was?
Ashley was in the front row on the left.
Oh, they just kept doing the right side. Yeah, they kept showing the right side. We didn't really even see the left side that much.
Ashley was definitely there. She was sitting next. I can't remember who she was next to.
You know, they had a B team ready to go. They had an entire ass room of just BB alumni sitting there as the B list BB alumni in a whole separate room watching the show.
Who was the one guy in the back with the mustache that was sitting next to Jason? You know what I'm talking about? I know I'm crazy, Shaquille. I was pausing, looking at every goddamn alumni face.
I know Hayden was there. I think are you talking about?
That's probably why my shit
Hayden?
ended at the end because I kept fucking pausing.
Frank, I think that was Hayden. Hayden,
that was
who
Hayden?
won with Hayden from BB12.
With the mustache. He was so skinny and thin. And no, that wasn't Vince. Vince was in the back, wasn't he? No, there was somebody next to Jason on the end. and that was driving me so crazy. Like, who is this person? We'll figure it out.
There's
Actually,
no
can
way
we,
it was Steve.
oh my God, we're an hour and a half in. I'm having such a good time.
So am I.
We have to look at before, so I don't forget.
You
Shaquille,
get to
we have to look at our draft picks, and then we're gonna look at our alliance or my ghetto alliance chart.
just rip the whole thing up. At this point, just rip it up.
No, you know what? My alliance chart is getting me through my own personal understanding of where this house stands in this particular game. So I like my chart. Thank you. All right. All right. I can't do a full screen right now because I am on. I just don't have the screen up. All right. So can you guys still see the screen?
Yeah, no, it's there. It's full screen.
Okay.
Or it's not
great.
full
I
screen.
just can't move it.
It's
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's because I couldn't move it. All right. So we lost Mallory. Okay. So Josh lost a person. Okay. So let's look at, so Shaquille, mine is this is my draft pick. I had D, Lala, Yash, and Kamu. Joey had Barrett, Drew, Angela, and who was that?
Lyric.
Lyric. Josh has Devins, Mallory, Taylor, and Rome. Kinsey, good luck. Kinsey had Jason, Ashley, Melody, and Chuck. So this is our draft pick. Which so Shaquille, right, for real. So Shaquille, what you think of our draft picks?
I think you got the best one. I think
Okay.
D is 100% vicious. I also think that Devins has the better game, in my personal opinion, and I think that Devins has the stronger social game. And I think that D knows that, but I think that she might be just a little bit more cutthroat than he is. Like
Oh, she'll
Devins
cut
is
him in a double.
cutthroat.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
like the Devins is cutthroat, but I feel like D is like a ruthless. She's more ruthless.
Yeah.
And she might feel like she's just playing right now, but I'm gonna tell you something. We thought that Trump was just playing, and then shit got serious.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on.
there will come a time where she will
Come.
realize if they don't get her out, I could actually fuck around and win Survivor and Big Brother and
Yeah.
officially be a part of television history. Because listen,
Yeah.
winning Survivor, winning Jeopardy, winning any show is one thing, but when you win multiple,
Yeah.
come on now.
That's
Suri.
legendary
Like
status.
Suri being a legend on Survivor and then going on to win the first season of Traitors. Cemented her
Agreed.
legacy.
Yeah. Joey, for this whole season, we've been saying like Joey had the best lineup, but I think Drew kind of screwed himself. I still think Joey has the best lineup. And by the way, these are the Tater Tots. That's what we call the people that watch. I had a full screen, so yeah, Joseph, yeah, Kenzie's in trouble. Hate to say it, Frank may have the winner. All right. So yeah, so they Tater Tots has Haley. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know, Joey. It's interesting with yours now. Kenzie, good luck. Josh
My
might
entire group
win
is
with
in the
Devin.
middle. My entire group is in the middle of the house, which is very dangerous for me in the coming weeks going into jury.
Yeah. I think it's a toss up between our hours because or Devon's. Devon's might surprise us. I think Devon's, in my
I think
opinion,
Taylor's
played
actually
the
the
best
better
game so far.
I think Taylor's the better pick. Taylor has a ruthlessness in her. I know it is in her. Like,
Yeah, but the way they're targeting her, I don't see. That's the only reason why I'm scared. I don't see Taylor making it to the end is, first of all, they don't respect her gameplay. Second of all, they think that she's a layup and she's not doing anything. And third of all, she's a target. So she has so many obstacles against her.
And she got to
Where
win
I don't.
comps.
Yeah.
They're applying week 1 or week 2 Taylor to current Taylor. Current Taylor isn't laid up in her pod. Now, week 2 Taylor was in her pod, like, because she was not happy.
This was when I was playing like by myself. This was my hope. So homegirl's gone. So now it's like, okay, so now that she's gone, would we consider these two like a grouping?
Absolutely.
No matter what? Okay.
No,
because they voted against the house.
Yeah, they voted against the house. They're bound. Like, if you need an easy 2 to throw on the block, they're an easy 2 to throw on the block now. Like, it's not even a question.
Okay. Yeah, my three little X's were for the 3 nominees, and then 1 head of household. I told you, just my little ghetto thing. I don't want to have it all magical, because I like to be at home if I'm watching the feeds, especially if I'm high, and I'm like, oh, Drew's talking to so and so. What's their relationship? Oh, let me move this over here. That's my world, and just live in it for a second.
What KISS stands for, right? Keep it simple, stupid.
And there you go.
Straightforward and to the point.
Point to the point. So right now we have, this is kind of like the layout of the house, right? So it can get very interesting.
On this, also, the way you got it set up, I just feel like I'm in the FBI and I'm like looking at my,
Yes. Like if you have a wall right of all your suspects and like where they've been, you got the string matching this person to that person. They actually do that. Look, I actually made one of those. I made one of those with AI a few weeks ago. It's pretty cool. But they actually do that on BB Twitter, like a bunch of accounts, like keep
Dolfika. Dolfika does a map every week, and this is the first week that Dolfika hasn't put out a map since like BB 22. Like they were going to put out a map last night, and then the flip happened, and they just tore it up and said, "I'm not putting out a map this week." Dolfika did one map during BB 25, and it was just, they like to get colorful and creative with it, and it's like different colored lines and stuff. One week it was just the solar system, and Suri was the sun, and everything just revolved around Suri.
That is
wow.
Because it did.
Wow. So yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with this twist, but so it's kind of hard to say because we're not going to have feeds. I'm kind of like so relieved though for 3 days. Like, I don't watch them during the day. I mainly watch the feeds at night, and that's what gets me, because all the good shit happens at night, and I'm like,
I know. I've got to actually go and touch grass. It's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So with this lineup, here's what I'm seeing. I'm hoping these two don't be like, oh, we're sorry, we forgive you. Oh, okay, fine. This is our best option. Let's just get rid of these 3, and we have a shoe into the top 6. They're going to hold on to her no matter what, because she's a fucking idiot. She's a stupid.
She's Victoria.
She's an idiot. This woman is an idiot. I cannot stand this woman. I hate her face. I don't want to say I hate her, but like I hate her face, and I hate women like her.
It's a very strong face.
Yeah, I was a thoglet for exactly 1 day, and it was the day that Chuck went home. That was the one day I was a thoglet.
But another thing about her, she's like those type of, I hate to say it, but like she's those type of like women that's just like, you think you can trust them, and I'm talking about culturally, but I'm gonna be PC. So you think you could trust them, they give you their all, and like her and Taylor were like this. Her like this. When Heyyy was at the bottom, who was there to comfort Heyyy? Taylor.
It was literally just Taylor and Angela. Those are the only 2 people in the house that would talk to her. Was Taylor and Angela, and more Taylor than Angela.
And when that flipped, Heyyy was a dog, a bitch, a female dog to Taylor. And it's just like, damn, Taylor don't even get that grace. And then when Taylor tries to talk to Heyyy about microaggressions or what she's feeling, Heyyy wants to just like deflect and play. Now she's the victim. I hate people like her. I don't care if everybody's kumbaya after this. I still see a character in a human being, and I still live in this America. And people like her are a danger to America. I see her, and what she did to Taylor is completely exactly the epitome of the type of women, which is why people like Emmett Till are dead. Anyways, that's how I feel about this bitch. I see her. She's a victim. I hate her character. I'm going to say character. I hate her character, and I hope she gets a lot of fucking smack after this show. Anyways, so this is the lineup within the house. Do we see anything swaying? I've been waiting to get that off about Heyyy for a long time, by the way.
Welcome to Couch Potato Queens Unlocked.
Yeah. An hour and 40 minutes in. Anyways, do we see any of this swaying in terms of like,
if it depends, because these are kind of trios and then Thog. If Thog leaves, nothing changes. If Melody leaves, Barrett has to go back to the icons. And if Taylor or Yash leave, Angela picks up Lala. And then it becomes a secret duo within the house. This whole week is going to depend on that.
Yeah, I think Angela really wants Taylor gone because of that specific reason, but I don't think it's going to be a secret duo. Everybody knows Angela and Lala are together.
Yeah, but when I say secret duo, I don't mean like they're secret from the house. I mean, everyone is always constantly saying, well, we don't want to send Angela home. We don't want to waste an HOH on Lala. Why would you waste an HOH on Angela when Dee's right there? Why would you waste an HOH on Lala when Taylor's right there? And they're going to fuck around and do that. And then they're going to be in the final three, and there's going to be two of them there.
So
Lala can win cops.
My question about Drew is, so Drew was blindsided tonight, right?
No. Drew was going to be blindsided tonight.
I'm talking about in terms of like, so Drew was voting Mallory no matter what. I'm talking about, was he like did he know if he was? I didn't mean blindsided. Did he know if he was up against any of them or Mallory? He was going against
I think he
Taylor,
found
right?
out. I think he found out.
That's what I mean. Sorry,
they were going to send him home against Taylor too.
Right. So does he know?
He will.
Okay. So he wasn't blindsided.
It'll be Taylor to tell him, because if she needs, it'll be Taylor or Yash. If their asses are on the line, they're going to throw Melody and Barrett right under the bus. And you know who else knows? Devins. And Devins straight up will throw them under the bus. Like, Devins read the room and knew, like, last night. They said, he was like, Barrett's flipping. There's something wrong here. Like, even if Barrett, he doesn't know the details, Devins knows. Like, he knows what was going to happen.
Yeah, I had so much fun seeing the real Barrett last night. I think that was like the first time I saw him.
I think the real Barrett goes home, though, is the problem.
Yeah. But I don't know because he did tell them I'm voting, I'm keeping Mallory no matter what. And so that's why I'm like, I think Barrett still has a chance because he can still play stuck on stupid with the icons because Mallory was his number one. They're going to be like, oh, duh, I expected you to keep Mallory. So I think he still has a chance if he plays stuck on stupid. But one thing, he has to keep everything 100 and a buck with Melody. He has to also kind of open up to Taylor, Yash, and Lala because they've been mentioning his name. He
Lala put him up
for them.
Lala put his ass on the block.
So Barrett has a chance. Barrett just needs to kind of still play stupid with the icons a little bit longer.
I think Barrett goes on a Yash HOH week, though. if Barrett, because Yash can't nom the icons, he'll nom Melody.
He's gonna have to.
He'll Melody, Drew, and then Heyyy, and then when one of them comes off, it's Barrett's toast.
I don't know. I don't think so, because I don't think D is gonna let Barrett go. Barrett is D's number 4. D always talks about Barrett, and what D wants, D gets. And Barrett is in such a great position as long as no one talks about, his position of being.
Yash will rat him out. Yash will rat his ass out. Yash is learning. Yash wants to take Barrett's place as the rat of the house.
Yeah, but you know what? But Barrett can also say, well, he could pull a Drew. Well, I was just telling them that so I can just show that I'm loyal to them to get information. I think Barrett's going to be okay. I think Mallory leaving was Barrett's blessing in disguise. Because Barrett can still play that middle game. And now that I know that Barrett's aware, I'm actually excited to sit back to see what he does.
Yeah, because Drew leaving was a 100% ticket for Barrett to go home, whether that was on an Icon HOH or whether it was on Yash's HOH. Because if Drew was gone, Barrett would have had to have occupied one of those seats on the block.
And now Drew is Barrett's shield.
Drew also acts as the Icon shield as well. They are so well insulated, particularly Devins and Angela. D not so much, but Devins and Angela are very, very well insulated.
Y'all, D is toast. I love D, but D is toast soon, because D is too flashy.
And then as soon as D's gone, it's no longer the Icons. It's, well, now we're looking at duos and trios, and there's a bigger trio to go after now. And they'll take out one of Taylor, Yash, and Lala. And then Lala will move over to Angela as a duo, because Yash doesn't like Lala. And he's made that clear that he doesn't like Lala. He'll talk to Lala, he'll work with Lala, but he does not enjoy it. And he's made that clear on his HOH, and he's made that clear this week. They did not rope Lala into this vote, into any of these plans last night. She got not one lick of information out of either Taylor or Yash. Taylor out of respect for the fact that she was in bed. Yash didn't want to involve her at all, and neither did Mallory. And that's probably one of the reasons Mallory's going home.
Well, she went home. Bye, bitch.
I mean, went home. She's on her way home. Actually, she's probably on her way to a bar to do tequila shots with Rachel Riley
with Jason. And remember she said and she was on the feeds last night talking about, I can't wait to go hang out with Jason. And then Mallory, she had all this talk last night about her speech. I'm going to take these pictures. I'm going to say, you'll always be Judas in my eyes. I'm like,
we didn't even get a hairbrush subplot. We did not get a hairbrush subplot at all this week.
Yeah. That was a
Did everybody find their hairbrushes?
No.
Yeah, did
Drew?
Wow.
No, they still haven't found it. Taylor hid that subbitch so well. I don't even remember where she put it.
They'll probably put that in a day something and then show it.
Or it'll be an unlocked exclusive. It'll be an unlocked exclusive, I bet.
Yeah. So, all right. So, wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. So what's our before we wrap up, what's our thoughts? And I can't say, or I can't ask who do you want to be HOH, because we don't know what's going to happen with this twist. But what are your predictions and hopes for the upcoming week?
I hope whatever happens.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I hope whatever happens, Taylor stays in the house. But if I had my choice, I would want Taylor to finally get an HOH power. I think, and I think you and I, Frank, talked about this in one of my early seasons of Big Brother. I think BB25 with Cameron, right, where when he got his HOH, he didn't do a good job in forcing those alliances and fixing alliance relationships in the house, and getting an HOH and I'm saying this as a newbie fan, seems to me to be the best way to force new relationships, to get information you normally would not get, and to possibly form new alliances. And I've seen people like use that to switch up their games, like Morgan, for example, which is why she's like one of my favorite players. Um, excuse me. I want Taylor to get that opportunity to get an HOH and be able to flip the scale strategically. And I would just hope she would use it strategically and not just to, be like, fuck it, I have power. Because I think that's also why Hades is in the predicament she's in now socially in the house.
And Lala to an
Her
extent.
HOH. And Lala to an extent, yeah.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Lala would be a great choice. I think Lala needs a redemption arc, because her, like, before the veto ceremony on her HOH, she had set up so many good relationships, and then afterwards she forgot about the part, and Dee has this problem as well. She forgot about the part where she doesn't have a vote. like you make the nominations and what happens. You can lobby, you can do whatever, but you cannot tell people this is what's going to happen. Like, you have to guide them there. And Lala was a bit blunt with it, and I'd love to see her get another shot at it now that she knows how to finesse people a little bit better. And Taylor was a great first lady of the HOH, and I think she works better as a first lady than she might as the actual HOH. She was really good on Yasha's HOH. She was really good on kind of like Morgan on all of Vince's HOH. She was first lady of the HOH, and she just ran them. And maybe this would be a better opportunity for Taylor anyway, is to be first lady rather than actually being the HOH.
Yeah, I want Taylor to win HOH. The only reason why I don't want Lala is because I do think she just made a deal with Devins. I do think that the icons will be able to manipulate Lala. She made a deal with Devin. She's in with Angela. The only icon I could see her nominating would be Dee.
She's out for Drew. She's 1,000% out for Drew.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I can see her but I can see her doing like a Drew Barrett Dee. And I don't want that. So I want Taylor to win because I know she's gonna go for the icons, and I want Melody to win. Well, if this was HOH, because we don't know this twist, but if this was HOH, those would be who I would want. I'm ready for the icons I was really hoping for, as you know, I'm glad Drew's there for chaos or whatever, but I really want to see them blindsided tonight.
I want to say though, I think we are getting an HOH. So I think we're going to have a short week. They said before the next live eviction. I think we're going to get a short week. I think we're going to get someone goes home and we find out about it on Sunday. And then we play a whole week of Big Brother between Monday and Thursday. It's just a short week.
Yeah, because Janky Week was a whole week.
Janky Week was a whole week, but when Keanu went home last season, that was a short week. That was a 3-day week where they played HOH, then they played Veto, and
they didn't go outside.
2 days
Were
later,
they outside last year?
No. But 2 days later, Keanu was gone. Well, I think it's a separate event. I think we're going to get an eviction that is not a live eviction that will air Sunday. I think we'll get an eviction that is not a live eviction, and then I think on Monday they will play HOH and they'll play Veto the next day, and then Wednesday will be the Veto ceremony, and then Thursday someone will go home. So you can you can cram an entire week in there. So we'll essentially have a double eviction, but it will be a kind of an extended double eviction.
And jury will start after the elimination or after the elimination plus eviction?
Jury starts after this elimination. I think they are
so
going
that's
to air.
why. That's
Yeah.
why they're going to probably raise the stakes, and that's why it's going to be like, yeah, because if you don't win this or if you don't make it through this, you're not making it through jury, so it's going to be extra.
It's very much the fire making of Big Brother. We're going to see this. I think pretty much every season, some sort of like fuck ass elimination twist right before jury. They made a mistake by making it the first one of jury last year, and I think that's the lesson they took out of it. Is this should have been a pre-jury thing.
I think whatever psychology test CBS gives to people who go on Big Brother has to be hypnosis, because there's no way, like, after watching the documentary about like America's Next Top Model, that these motherfuckers have got away with this type of shit for 28 fucking seasons.
No, and people
should be psychotic coming out of the house, but bitches is getting married, raising families, seem completely sane.
Like, that success rate of like marriage and kids is better than The Bachelor, Big Brother.
I think there are things in Alison Grodner's brain that the CIA could not even comprehend, like methods of manipulation and torture that freaking Mossad could not even comprehend.
You know, this show might literally exist for CIA, FBI training. Like, let's just create scenarios. Send this to the producers of Big Brother, and let's see how it plays out. We need one black person.
That's why it's called Big Brother. Hello.
Yep. Here we go.
Big Brother's always watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Orwell, 1984. But yeah, or 84. Yeah, this has been fun. This is 2 hours strong. So yeah, thank you for pulling up, Shaquille Carlos Caban.
Thank you for inviting me.
We're here, and when we are available, we come on and we talk Big Brother. And yeah, I'm so excited for 3 weeks of not having to worry about what's going on feeds. Even my little database can take a break. But yeah, this has been fun.
Till Hamster Watch tweets something out.
Yeah, so we'll be looking for some spoilers. We'll be looking for some little hints of what's going on in the house, and we'll try to keep some updates on Twitter of what we find and how we feel. Psych. Yeah. So that being said, any final shout outs? Shaquille, what's your socials? Where can people find you? I don't have your tag, but let the world know like what's up with you and where they can contact you if they want to.
Yeah, so you want to contact me and send some hate mail. It is at Carlos Carbone on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. And also Spotify now, which is strange.
Oh, very interesting. What's going on Spotify?
My podcast, The Blurred Effects.
There we go.
Where we talk. See what I did there? I'm auditioning to take that lady from Living Singles job. The Blurred Effect podcast is a podcast about anime, comic books, and all the IP attached to it, the fantasy world, Star Wars, Star Trek, you name it. Shout out to all the otakus out there, and we are on Spotify now at The Blurred Effect.
Beautiful. I gotta check. I'm just not on social media, but
you can't watch it until you've seen all 1,000+ episodes of One Piece. You're restricted from watching that podcast.
No, I am so interested in anime right now not anime, but like animation for some reason. So I think I might get into like I might try one anime. For some reason, I just been watching anime.
If you're gonna do one animation, if you're gonna do one, and it's just gonna be the
Joey,
one.
Don't fuck this up.
If you're just gonna do like a single short run anime, then it should be. I would say it should be Princess Tutu. If you're looking for something light, I think Princess Tutu is like the proper introduction to how goofy anime is and how fun and whimsical it could be.
I like the dark shit.
So honestly, it also depends on, because like what Joey brought up is like, you want something that's short and sweet, or if you want a slow burn. And I think I always prefer the slow burn. I would say
Oh, then
Attack
it's
on
Death Note.
Titan.
Oh, Attack on Titan's good. If you want a real good slow burn, Death Note's the way to go, though. That's some
Death
dark
Note
shit.
is
Okay, I
not
know
a
Death
bad
Notes.
is not a bad recommendation. I mean, if you want something that's psychological, that's gonna have you like on your knees, like you can't get high and watch it. And I'm telling you, Frank,
Oh no, that's what I
you would
want.
not
You'll
be
start
able to be
seeing
high and watch it.
Shinigami and shit.
Why?
Like,
Wait, no, because that's what I like. Why? Because I'll be analyzing and overthinking.
Because okay, think about it like this: like the whole world is after you, including you. Just
you
think
are
about
on
that
the
concept.
investigation team investigating yourself.
I
And
love
you
that.
are,
What's the
and
name?
you are in a psychological battle between like both selves. I can't. Yeah, just leave it at
I
that.
love
You're
that.
in a
No, what's that called?
Death Note.
Oh, Death Note. I think I seen wasn't there like a movie on that?
Don't.
There is a
No.
Netflix.
There's a live
TV
action
show.
Netflix. Yeah.
Okay, so but can I watch the anime on Netflix?
I think it is on Netflix.
I know it's
there's
on
also
Sure
Crunchyroll.
is.
Crunchyroll, and I
I
think it's
just
also on Hulu.
37 episodes.
Yeah, it's fairly short. It's fairly short.
All right, I just
Really
added
good.
it to my Netflix. Great. All
And
right,
Joey,
so
because you're a Death Note fan, are you into Classroom of the Elite?
I'm not. I'm. I've invested most of my life, like, trying to finish One Piece and finally succeeding, and then, like, I wasted enough of my life on Bleach and Ronin Warriors and Dragon Ball Z. Like, I like the goofy crap. I really do like the like out there goofy like superpowers crap.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm watching Death Note tonight.
Yeah.
No, at night you're watching Death Note at night alone.
I got my freedom. Come here, mamas. Why? So like, especially if I'm high, it's going to be like talking to me. I love that.
And I would also say Attack on Titan. No, watch Death Note, but I would also say Attack on Titan is a really strong one as well.
It's also on Netflix. Yeah, it's really good.
You want really strong storytelling, like the first episode is the last episode.
Okay.
And you would just have to watch it to understand what I'm saying. And then also like the storytelling is so rich and textured that like 140
What's it called?
Attack
on Titan. Attack on Titan.
It was one of the few anime that Netflix got before anyone else. It was a quote unquote Netflix exclusive in the West. Like Netflix was the only carrier that had it.
It's not on Netflix anymore?
It definitely should be. They were like the exclusive carrier of Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. I don't see it. Sorry. Oh my god, we're live right now. I'll be forgetting. I told you. I'm sorry. Hey everybody. Okay, so we're gonna talk anime after this, but you guys, Big Brother has been such an experience this season. Sorry, I'm about to be on for a second. So Joey, where can everyone find you?
You can find me tweeting at Nosferatu22425 on Bluesky.
Awesome. Everyone, you can find me or find me not. Oh my god, I don't have my. Oh, here it is. I haven't been on Instagram in like 3 days, to be honest. But I'm Frank Williams. Shaquille, you probably sent me a damn DM and I have not even seen it. I'm just not on Instagram, but I will be eventually when I come out of my shadow. But yes, follow me there.
Don't even look at Twitter. They're like heroin addicts right now. Same with Bluesky. They're like fiending for some feeds right now.
Oh really?
Can I get one of them feeds? I just need one feed, man. One feed.
I hope BB Twitter goes crazy and all implode and just go nuts and have your reality moment that you're fucking weirdos anyways, this was a great time with you guys. I'm excited to see what happens with this twist on Sunday. Yeah, everyone, thank you for watching. This has been a very an exciting time, especially with you, Shaquille Carlos, especially knowing how you've come into this Big Brother world. So yeah, again, leave a comment, subscribe, and like. I've been drinking wine. I didn't tell y'all I've been drinking. I'm like, whew, so that's why I've been a little just like whoopy tonight, but in the best way possible. Yeah, this was fun. Don't let anyone get you down. Always remember to look up, and no matter what, don't let anyone ever. You know cherries, Carlos.
Yeah.
I was like, Frank, you had a rhyme. You had a rhyme there, and then you blew the rhyme.
No, because I was trying to remember. We have a friend Cherry who does like inspirational videos every morning. I love Cherry. Shout out Cherry. Like good morning, buenos dias. Don't let nobody ever ruin your beautiful, blessed, gorgeous day. Whatever. Sorry, I'm off the deep end right now. Yes. We know what we're talking about. So, but yes, be great, love one another, like Julie said, and no matter what, always wear your crown. Bye, everyone.